Hello everybody, welcome back. I am excited today because I am going to discuss a very popular horror picture from out of the country, Let the Right One In. Before I begin, right after my review of Battle Royale, I was considering reviewing Let the Right One In, and to my surprise, James Rolfe did his review of Let the Right One In yesterday for his Cinemassacre Monster Madness Around the World series. After seeing that review, I decided, do I still want to review Let the Right One In? Should I still do my own review? I know James Rolfe is still drawing backlash for his plagiarism and for his controversial photo last week. If you want my reaction to that photo controversy, see my previous video. I'll still review Let the Right One In, because I've got a great story to share regarding this movie. When Let the Right One In released in 2008, it was only popular through word of mouth. No trailers on TV, no trailers in theaters when we saw different movies, and no Oscar buzz, back when we used to care about the Oscars. It was getting a lot of positive reviews, back when we used to care about the reviews. But I only heard about it through word of mouth. I was in film school in Philadelphia at the time, and all my film school friends were saying, "You gotta see it, it's great." So I read about Let the Right One In online, and saw a trailer online, and I was instantly interested. Then I looked up showtimes and couldn't find any theaters nearby that were playing it. Until a few weeks later, I saw a showtime available for it at an old vintage theater, Colonial Theater in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. Later I found out that this theater is an old classic theater that was used in the 1950s to film the famous scene in The Blob, where the giant blob that's been attacking and feeding on humans breaks into a movie theater, and everybody panics and runs out the theater. That scene was filmed at the Colonial Theater, and to think, 50 years prior, that theater was being used to film the famous horror scene in The Blob, and there I was, seeing a new modern horror movie, Let the Right One In, at the Colonial Theater. Due to copyright issues, I will only use screenshots from Let the Right One In, no clips today. In Let the Right One In, a young child growing up in Sweden attends school and deals with bullies, until he meets a new neighbor who appears to be a girl the same age as him. But it turns out she's a vampire, and she's actually much older than she looks. She lives with an older man who hunts down humans and drains their blood in order to feed the girl. The boy continues dealing with bullies at school, but still comes home and makes a good friendship with the girl vampire, and we see a great kid friendship developing between the two of them. The movie has this eerie feeling that I've never felt before watching a vampire movie. Eventually the boy decides to defend himself against the bullies, and it works for a moment, but it leads up to a climax where the older brother of one of the bullies steps in, and the older brother is just as much of a bully as his younger brother. He carries a pocket knife. The climax is quite intense, but I won't say too much about it, especially since James Rolfe flat out spoiled it in his review of the movie. Don't see his review if you haven't seen the movie yet. The ending leaves you with questions of what could happen between the boy and the vampire. But then again, we don't need a sequel. There was a Hollywood remake. That's right, Battle Royale escaped from getting a Hollywood remake due to the Hunger Games, but Let the Right One In still got a Hollywood remake, even with the Twilight series going on at the same time. I never saw the Hollywood remake of Let the Right One In, as I simply wasn't that interested, and it flopped at the box office. I saw Let the Right One In again this year, and I can honestly say it really holds up. It deserves the praise it got back then, deserves even more praise today. I'm going to close this now. Don't play with knives, okay? There. What am I doing? I didn't buy this. This was a prize that I won in a raffle I attended yesterday. I like the smell of this thing. It has a new costume smell to it. Have you seen Let the Right One In? If you haven't, then... No, don't worry about it. If you have seen Let the Right One In, what do you think of the picture? Let me know in the comments section. Like and share if you enjoyed the video, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more videos, hit the bell if you want notifications. I'm creating for you. Have a great week and a great life, and always love yourself for who you are. Godspeed. Happy Halloween.